does a hero truly mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 3 here. Game number 4 actually. I can't count this far, so excuse me for that. Sorry. Now I'm out of it. Johnny, what did you do? Why did you do this to me? It's all
Obviously,
your
it's
fault.
my fault. You know why I'm really happy right now? Because all of those months of casting CIS and like European leagues and Dota, I always had a disadvantage because I would have to get up at like 7, 8 in the morning, or I had to stay up really late to cast like SEA Dota. Now it's late for you guys, and I'm in the middle of my day. I'm feeling great. Rarely is that ever the case, though, here in Los Estados Unidos, but I'll take my wins where I can get them.
Yeah. Well, game 4 now. I think I did the math in the background, so it's game number 4 in this best of 5 series.
One,
It's
one, one.
10 seconds remaining.
it's 2-1 for the guys from Goomba Gaming here on the Radiant side this time around. So that last game, man, what went different there? What went wrong there for the Black Anti-Mage? They was so owned
I
in game 2.
think I know I feel like I'm just harping on this, but that Lincoln Sphere, like that's BKB is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but they had so much initiation on the other side. There really just wasn't a whole lot that you could really do. It's like, yeah, the BKB is great, but you have to be able to get it off. And with a hero like Anti-Mage, you're gonna be in no man's land more often than not. And maybe I don't think it was like overconfidence or anything. It's like it's not like he was like super far ahead. And I don't know, the way they drafted was so much better too on both sides actually. It's nice thing when you have a longer series like this, you get to watch the teams kind of evolve their own little meta against one another. Like you'll see a lot of similar picks. Like we've seen the Doom every single game.
Yep.
And we have the Death Prophet coming out. Like it's cool, but it's nice to see the teams evolve and kind of adapt. And hey, look, no anti-mage. Like like it's great, but it's at the same time though. I mean, honestly, it's I still don't think it's yeah. I was gonna say it's
No
it's not out of
Anti-Mage yet. Yeah.
that's probably the better thing. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I don't know how the hell Black can keep just playing the same hero, but I mean that's what he's been doing his entire Dota career, pretty much, right? Hit creep,
What's
hit
what's
creep,
that,
hit
man? I
creep,
mean,
hit creep.
it's kind of a meme, more or less, but he definitely knows how to play Dota differently as well. In this game, right? It's late for these guys as well. Lisa was also saying that he's quite tired, so yeah,
10
it's
seconds remaining.
maybe they all feel a little bit drowsy right now. I'm not, because
5
these games are
seconds
absolutely
remaining.
amazing, right? My adrenaline's right up there right now, so it's
Radiant
I could cast
team
all
back.
day if we get these high
I
quality
hear
games.
this. I'm actually like really surprised how pumped you.
Yes.
Dire team
I'm
back.
proud. I don't care what they say about you. Oh, it's only 11 there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is.
Grow up.
Well,
Grow up. I was doing a ladder reset until 5 a.m. Please.
yeah, but we are not as ridiculous as you are. The
This is
freaking
true.
Diablo plays your basketball talk in the lobby.
Nerd. That's another thing too. It's like the smaller series, like you can get a little banter going on
Yeah.
with the
10
players.
seconds remaining.
It's kind of nice. I think South American Dota is probably the most notorious
5
like lobby
seconds
spam.
remaining.
I don't know if you've done any Elite Wolves or Lucini or any of those
Yeah,
teams
it's been a
lately, but
while. It's been a while, but yeah.
I don't know how fluent you are in Spanish either, but it's it can get pretty trollish there no matter what, especially with some teams not being able to play in Valve events. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we know what you mean. Um, back to the game
I
at
don't
hand,
know.
though, is the drafts actually, yeah, looking quite similar. With the only difference
My
really is
God.
being the Death Prophet picked up in the first one too, but it cannot be banned out, so they're gonna have the pushing hero back for the middle lane already.
They really just the bands are all very similar. With Beastmaster, we have the Bounty, Invoker, Bat, been 1-2 bans every single time as well. Zeus being taken out 2 out of the 3 games, and then Tinker being banned out as well. There we go. There's a new a fresh fishy face. Nice to see. I do really like the starter pairing with the Death Prophet. You got the lockdown. You have obviously the amp damage to help out with the Ghost, the Lion also going there with the mini Ravages. So
Yep.
I really like these. They're 3 very
10
strong
seconds
pickup
remaining.
early on for Goomba.
Good.
So
Yeah, good synergy,
at
great
this,
against the anti-mage just
5
to
seconds
deal,
remaining.
deal with them. Don't have to go
oh
through
yeah,
magic damage. You have decent lockdown, as you said. Yeah, I like it.
Reserve time.
he might have a little. Oh, there you go. There's your wyvern again. So I mean,
Radiant team pick.
I think there was a couple times where the Winter's Curse was really. I mean, I understand it's really hard. I mean, the early Blink Dagger made it a lot easier. There's a couple like they actually used it on the bear, I think
10
once.
seconds remaining.
But the one like inside the base though, like as long as you get the bear in the mix and use it
5
on a
seconds remaining.
hero that's not like massive, you
Yeah.
should be fine. It's an easy kill. It allows your team to get back up
Reserve
and
time.
help counter, and not to mention all those saves with Cold Embrace too that
Yeah.
we both pointed out. Like it's very very good skill against a team that had so magic damage. So pretty huge actually. So I don't know. Are these 3 enough to deal with the anti-mage, and they need at least one more hero maybe?
I don't know. This should be enough to redeal them. Ideally, they want some more push. Once again, I would like to see Lycan just for the lulz. I mean, they're 1 win away. They have some slack. They can go for something a little bit more out of the box along the lines of the Phantom Assassin, but more push oriented. Could even go back for something like a Drought strat if they really want to. Just something that ends the game early before the anti-mage even has a chance to get online, and that's a good way to really cut out that hero entirely, because until the anti-mage gets to that
10
huge amount of
seconds
farm,
remaining.
he's mostly gonna be a non-factor. I mean, in some
5
certain
seconds
situations
remaining.
he can kind of come in,
This is
drop some spells, drop some right clicks, but outside of that, it's not a whole lot he can provide to the rest of the team. And yeah, with the Vengeful
I
Spirit,
think
it might set up
I
for a
think
draw.
Black's gonna have some flashbacks. The layering of stuns over and over, and the initiation. You're gonna blink on the lion, the venge with the
10
swap,
seconds
stun,
remaining.
Slaughter with the crush, and a decent silence coming out from Death Prophet. It kind of lasts a
Radiant
long
team
time, so I
ban.
mean they're gonna be able to layer it very effectively, hopefully, similar to last game. So actually, do get to see your favorite support of all time, the Earthshaker. Will make a resurface into the game.
What?
Oh.
When have I ever said that Yoshik was
10
my favorite
seconds
sport?
remaining.
We were talking about roaming heroes in game 1. Like you really don't see the.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, but
Say you're a fanboy.
okay, whatever. Just yeah, I haven't seen an Yoshik. Would like to see him again just for variety's sake. But yeah, once again, goes back to what you also kept bringing up, that they
Dire
might actually
team
still
pick.
hear us. And they remembered, hey guys, caster, he's such a good. These some cool guys, some cool casters. Just get an Earthshaker if they
Alright.
want it. So yeah, I can appreciate that.
And then take out the Spectre too. So realizing that just having that
10
immediate
seconds
force,
remaining.
yeah, it might only have the line in the Slaughter, but even having the Haunt there
5
ready,
seconds
too
remaining.
strong. Get rid of it. And the Puck's also taken out too here. So who just was doing so much work. Yeah, was bullied quite a bit early on in the game actually. I think actually, despite picking up first blood against the LD, definitely had a rough time in the mid game, but I don't know, really strong heroes. So I think now this is the point where you really had to figure out what's our timing window here for the anti-mage. Like, do we want to try to end it earlier here? Because we kind of let it go too long before, and it allowed the other 2 cores to kind of really farm up here. But I don't think that's quite the problem here with the Slaughter and the Death Prophet. Not quite the same case.
Yep.
So maybe they're okay with just extending it out, maybe getting a Midas on the Doom, letting him kind of draw things out, pick up some more items, and maybe picking up maybe a little bit greedier core here for the last pick. We'll see.
Well, on the same token, maybe just something like Queen of Pain. I mean, between Winter Wyvern and Earthshaker, you already have a lot of crowd control. Can pick up a Queen of Pain, just provide that extra bit of mid-game damage to recreate a space for the anti-mage and transition into that late game. That, as you said, I absolutely agree. BP, Slaughter, they're some good heroes. Vengeful Spirit as well helps offset that a little bit, but in general, they're not scaling as well as an anti-mage can. So,
No, not by any means, and definitely not as quickly either. So,
Yep.
I mean, assuming this is the offlane Doom, we're definitely, unless something crazy comes out. I mean, the mid LD wasn't too out of left field, but I don't know. It could be a mid crit shaker.
oh
You
yeah,
never know.
could be.
Stormer pulling something. No, it's
Don't
I
get
do
my
like
hopes
the
up,
Queen of
man.
Pain.
Don't get my hopes up.
I think the Quap is a pretty good pickup just because it's pretty strong throughout the game. You can always switch over to DPS if need be. The early Aghanim Scepter really strong, and
It's also good in the aiming
Eh,
stage to build stuff properly, right? You don't really worry about the Spirit Siphon as much because it can just break
yeah,
out.
not really that big of an issue. True, true, and especially because with these
10
two support
seconds
pickups,
remaining.
I don't know. I feel like the line and the VS are
5
not necessarily
seconds
going to
remaining.
need to roam, but if they want to,
Restart.
they're more than capable. Oh, there we go.
Radiant's
Huh.
This is
opening pick.
oh, please be a mid anti-mage. It's probably a Medusa, but please be a mid anti-mage.
Medusa, huh?
I don't know. The
Yeah,
snake has been buffed so many times over.
it's so ridiculous actually. If you manage to use it
10
properly and
seconds
get the full
remaining.
bounces off and last one on the hero, it's just
Yeah,
so
it's
much
5
damage.
seconds remaining.
yeah.
Yes,
Oh, there's your
Lycan!
Lycan.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not crazy.
There's
It's Lycan.
your Wolfie. There's your Wolfie.
Oh,
My
I'm
namesake
so happy now.
actually. Oh man.
Wait, your
I
name?
don't. Oh my god.
Your
This
name's
is gonna be a
Lycan?
rat race.
Your name's
No,
Lycan?
whoa,
What?
whoa.
Is that your
I'm
namesake?
German. I'm
Like,
more German than you are. What are you talking?
what?
You have the fake German accent that
What?
you use for casting, but
What?
by blood and heritage, I am German.
Dude,
All right,
I'm so
let's
German,
get
my
our-
last name isn't even German. Top that, Johnny. Top that.
Impossible. I just don't want to see another rat game, man. I can't. I don't want to. This is gonna make me associate German Dota with rats, and I do not want this to be a thing. I really don't.
Well, with the Lycan pickup, I mean, I was thinking about it as well, but with the Wyvern, with the Doom kind of running into Earthshake and the Anti-Mage, it's not exactly the best pickup for her, but Lycanthrope does a similar thing in the sense that it buffs up everyone else, and it comes online with a push much earlier, right? As soon as you have your Necrobook plus your Vlads, you can also take team fights on the back of what the Slaughter can provide and the supports can bring to the table in terms of lockdown. You can really make use of that just running at them with the extra super buffed Necro creeps. Yeah, also the mana burn from that will deal nicely with Medusa. I don't think she's going to be much of a factor. Yeah, there's a good chance that this game will end by the 30-minute mark, if not earlier. They
Yeah,
can-
Medusa's
yeah.
not really a fan of that, unfortunately.
I mean, Medusa,
At the
as
same
good as the
time-
snake is, what are you going to do in the mid game?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really not that big of a fan of rushing the Necro book on the Lycan, but in this particular game, especially later on, I think getting that early Necro 3 is going to be really huge because you're going to have a Battle Fear on the Anti-Mage, you're going to have Split Shot on Medusa, so they're going to be taking damage that they're probably not really ready for, especially at level 3. They're going to be taking out the last will, and maybe inadvertently, maybe on purpose, who knows, but I mean, that's definitely something to think about later on too, so. But you got to think of the team fight right now. I mean, you have the Winter Wyvern, and if they can layer it really well right into the Earthshaker Echo Slam, and
Yeah.
the whole time Medusa can actually channel
Oh yeah,
her
that's
spell too. I mean, it's actually a pretty wicked combo while you think about it. And then Anti-Mage, after he gets done farming black, hey, you know what? I'll come help you guys. Oh, I have Battle Fury, cleave,
Yeah.
cleave. You know, so it's
it's
something
kind of the
definitely
dream.
to.
Yeah, it's the dream team fight. The problem with this kind of a game plan is that it's so heavily reliant on landing good ultimates that as soon as you miss one or two of those, or just something else happens, like maybe you get the line, maybe you don't get anyone else, then the house crumbles, the cookie crumbles just then and there. Then you have these ultimates to cooldown, maybe don't get as much off of that as you needed to. And then there's just so much time for Lycan to munch away at the towers, Death Pro to just pop an ultimate and bring another tower down, and don't have your ultimate, you can't fight them, right? That's the flip side of the whole thing. So it's
Yeah.
actually a
But at
very
the same
hard
time,
style to play and execute.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. But at the same time, we've seen both these teams not be afraid to throw an ultimate out for one hero. We've
Yeah.
seen single man Chronos, one man Ravage, either accidentally or on purpose. I'm not sure. But they're not afraid with throwing these big team fight ultimates for minimal gain, so to speak. So we shall see. You want to maybe do some introductions here before we get going here?
Let's do that. My name is Dragon Drop. I'm joined by
30
Johnny, and
seconds to
these
go.
are the teams in Game 4 of the ESL One Aegis Challenge Finals. We got Chill here playing for NEET Gaming on the Doom. Already draw first blood, just devouring that wolf, the Lycan wolf that came his way. Got Choke on your Sanctimony, black with the creative names on back on his Anti-Mage. Stormstormer on that Medusa. ED Dota on the Earthshaker looking for a good fissure block, and Licia on the Winter Wyvern. Tangoing it a little bit, but yeah. We've secured
holding the
for DP
Fisher.
here, but that is
Perfect
Fisher gets a
timing.
nice little stun off here. Speaking of stuns, also one on the Anti-Mage, but it's gonna be the Vengeful Split is dropping low now for the first blood to be drawn by Alicia on the Winter Wyvern, and Bottlebox is there for the Death Rod as well. Panda's trying to do what he can, but let's have another stun, man. Actually gets could maybe turn it around.
I think
but
they got 2 bounty runes, but I definitely don't think that was worth it. They lost so much regen, and they lost the heroes, so not great, not great. All right, on the flip side, we have 9 here on the Lycan, Kawhi on the Death Prophet. One more time, Panthers on the Lion, Scabo on the Sladur, and Wambo on the bench. So
is that a
this
German
act-
accent or what? What is that?
no, God no.
Webo,
God, no.
Scabo.
Wambo. Not even close. Not even close. Okay, so the Medusa, honestly, it's actually pretty terrifying. The only problem is she's incredibly susceptible to ganks, but actually, I don't know. I typically like to put stats in right away, but I think I don't know. The early point in Mana Shield, I don't know. And maybe she's expecting a rotation right away. I don't know. Wait, what is Scabo doing?
Rotations can maybe come in for Slaughter actually, yeah, with the sprint, but he's actually abandoning the top lane entirely.
Yeah, he's just gonna choke point jungle.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's odd. And again, like,
I
the
mean,
slow swim with
in
Wyvern,
all honesty, though, that it's a very, very difficult lane.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. They didn't block out the camp though, but I mean, he wasn't gonna be able to farm it anyway, right away because he had sprint leveled up. So I don't know. It's difficult to say, and this is always like the problem with the off lane. Like, you have to make that decision like right away. Like, if you don't, I mean, you could be killed. You could miss out on multiple waves of XP. Like, it's difficult to really make that judgment call. But ops just go right for the choke point jungling. So let's see. At least he gets some XP instead of being zoned out completely or dying. So
Talking about rotations, Licia is there. Almost level 2, not quite same for 80. Smoked up in the back lines, looking for the initiation. Maybe with the creep dies, they're gonna get level 2 for some extra potential from the Splinter Blast. They're gonna be looking for the Death Prophet. And with the, yeah, they should be able to snag that up easily. So those come out, only one Spirit Siphon charge. Keeping alive a little bit longer, but not long enough. Scabo will be able to take over the lane a little bit at the very least. Grab some losses, grab some experience.
So it looks like our boy Chill, he's like slowly evolving every time he plays Doom. Like, this time he just says, I'm not even gonna go into lane. Screw it. I'm just picking up an Iron Talon and going right to the jungle. I don't even care. It's done. It's just done.
Can be dangerous
This time
against
he gets-
Lycan though. I mean, last time around was
Oh God,
against I mean, Lycan is a different type of beast, right? He just pushes down your tower. He's not gonna stop scaling.
So this is really weird. Okay, so Scabo was in the jungle and now he actually goes back to lane at level 2.
He does have this crush
Which-
to keep him safe, which yeah, he had to use to make that work. Oh wow, that's
Not that thing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So close, so close. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I mean, he's
Hang
definitely
on,
not
middle
the
lane,
first
that's
jungle.
rotation as we were talking about. Stun comes out, we're gonna burst through the mana shield. They have enough follow up here with the Hex. They should get the last couple of right clicks in. There it is. Not messing around here, both teams again. Yeah, Skyward back to just jungle farming as much as you can. What? Okay, just a little creep kill. Alright. Johnny, where'd you go? I
I
don't
didn't
know.
go anywhere. What are you talking about?
I don't know. We were quiet for a while. I heard like some rumbling noises.
Earthquake. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
United States is known for its earthquake. I don't understand either of these offlaners' like mentalities right now. Like, they initially go to the jungle and they're like, all right, I'm good now. I mean, at least Chill has level. Now,
He's gonna die though.
yeah. I really don't understand. Like, commit to it or don't. Like, what are you doing? And actually, Scabo, he's actually gonna go back.
Well, generally, if the wave is at the tower, we kind of want to try and soak that up. Skabo, yeah, he's in very deep right now. But I guess once again with the crush, and on the flip side, Chill with the 2 points up into the scorched earth, you just feel much safer. Now it is there. He has to be careful not to get just fissure blocked in. That's just a regular fissure stun, loses all of his mana. Meanwhile, again, just gonna die at the bottom lane. Chill is dead. Maybe trying to surround Potenta. Just threatens a Hex. He doesn't even have the mana for it. Okay, he just tanks some tower shots. There it is, the Hex finally. Should be able to survive in the back of that as Lion finally finishes off the tower. Too close to counter.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is already a Vlad's finished up, so like, like it. I mean, 5-minute tower, but that's really good even by his standards. But I mean, that's why they had the Panthers again. We just have neutrals getting. Actually, neutrals are tied for most kills in this game so far. They're doing a really good job here.
They got 2 kills. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got 2 kills.
Are you okay with this tri lane here, or should they have broken it up a little bit quicker?
What tri lane on the bottom?
I mean, well, yeah, for black. No, for top, for black. Like they've
for
already.
top,
I feel like they really don't need to worry about the start. Like, yeah, that's like really cool to get close to a kill, like sweet, but I don't know. I feel like now that they've already lost that bottom tower, like it's, I don't know. I mean, now we can freeze free up to go to the jungle, and this is gonna be a really early Roshan too.
What else are they gonna do though on the Yoshika? Right, that's kind of the question that you gotta ask. Death Profits,
I
getting
know,
to a point where you have 2
I've
sprint
really
cycles
just
available. It's like much harder to go
preventing that earlier gank on Storms. I mean, that was really the only. That's like the main function of the roaming. He's not gonna be able to get a gank, but he's at least gonna be able to prevent the aggression. Like right now,
just runs in.
YOLO. Oh! Ow!
Chopping so low.
Yeah, the AoE between the snake and the Splinter Blast is actually pretty ridiculous at this point.
I like the decision though from Lycan. I mean, as I said, with the Vladimir Scepter, I keep saying that for some reason. The Vladimir's offering.
Vladimir Scepter.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But the Vladimir's offering anyway. He can go for this kind of play, put on pressure on other lanes. He can also rotate into jungle. In any case, the bottom lane is being freed up, so these supports can get their levels. Wambos here on level 3, almost level 4, is literally going to be able to benefit from that. Same for the Lion. And as soon as these supports hit their level 6s, all of a sudden their ganking potential is just that much bigger, right? So swap in, getting someone out of position with the finger to help drop someone down.
Yeah, this entire game for any core player on the Dire side becomes much scarier once both these supports hit level 6, as you said. And I mean, in all honesty too, I feel like that was maybe the goal of the tri lane. Like, yeah, the inherent weakness, yeah, we're not going to get great XP. We're going to be able to give it up to the supports as 9 leaves the jungle to go farm bottom, just as I say that, of course. Exactly. Seems good. What are you expecting out of this Medusa, though? In all honesty, like, can you go for the standard, like, Lincoln's is pretty damn good this game. Like, really good this game, so I think you still have to go for that standard build-up, but do you need damage before that? Because you can't have a farming anti-mage and a farming Medusa.
Yeah, that's the thing,
You know
right? You have 2 farming heroes, but it puts so much more effort, so much more pressure on the supporting squad to really make the space. And as great as Earthshaker can be, as great as the other 2 can also be with Wyvern and Doom, there's a real chance that they're not going to be able to buy enough time here. They're not even going to get the kill on Wambo, barely here with the Splinter Blast, not quite being in range now. Bit of turnaround potential there with the Death Prophet. But yeah, you have 2 greedy farming heroes. There's a very real chance they're not going to get the space for them to be farmed up, especially in light of the Lycan. So it's, I don't know. I'm not convinced of this Medusa pick.
Yeah, I really don't know how they're gonna be able to survive it. I mean, as soon as I know they're probably just waiting on like one more item on Lycan, and I mean, you don't really need to wait for the Slow Dart Blink. Like, he's pretty effective just as is. Like, you want, well, at least the ulti with the amp.
You want level 6. Once he gets a Blink, he'll get that eventually too. I mean, that's also the point where the Lincoln Sphere is not going to be as useful on a Medusa. It's going to protect you up against some sort of line or Vengeful Split initiation. But apart from that, it's not going to stop you for the stop the Blink Crush. And
no, but at the same time, though, I feel like there's enough things. Like, you're gonna at least be able to stop the swap. The Blink Hex is gonna be stopped. Like,
it's kind of damned if you do, but damned if you don't, right? That's the point.
I think that the underlying theme, no matter what, though, is you get the stats for it, which is what's really important too. So, especially for Medusa. So I don't know, man. It's so much greed. Like it's bad enough like you have the Doom in the lineup, but then you go two heroes that want like maybe 25, 30 minutes of farming before they're really ready to take off. Unless it's Black, then he's ready to go at minute 12. But this game, not quite as great at the start. Normally he'd have at least a kill or two under his belt. Unfortunately, this time he's still CSing like the god he is, but can only do so much at this point.
Panthers just casually gonna walk in, mana drain it out, hacks to follow, and there's that problem with the ultimate being used. Licia doesn't have that ultimate yet, but Stormstormer, getting to level 9, will be able to protect himself for the time being. But it's only gonna go for so long. 9 just walks in with his own ultimate, crits him down, like the boss that he is. And yeah, they're gonna be able to turn it into a tower. Meanwhile, down on bottom lane, Scabu is all alone, trying to slither his way out, should be able to do so. Actually,
oh my god!
Okay,
why?
Doom. Oh, that is a lot of commitment. I don't know why he turned back around there, but
No,
they ping him out.
I feel like that was like you're clicking on the map and you accidentally click
Yeah.
on the map.
Oh.
I don't really know how else that happens. Wait a minute, I think I can turn this. No, there's
Well,
literally 0% chance.
the flip
But
side-
they do commit quite
yeah.
a bit though. So
Echo Slim and the Doom down for Slaughter. Yeah.
for a level 5 Slaughter, no
Yeah.
less.
Same time,
But,
space
I mean, yeah,
created from top. Yeah, I mean that just means that they can feel much more comfortable continuing to push up top, even though they don't have the Necrobooks yet.
Yeah, it's slowly in the works, and honestly, I'm surprised that I know they want to push their it's not really that big of an advantage, but push their advantage at least a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like just letting 9 just farm and finish the Necro, maybe take Roche. Like I think that should be the priority, honestly.
Yep.
I know you want to take all the other towers, and actually the mid towers really want to get. I know they got the top one almost for free after that pick off, but
Yep.
that mid tower is what really is holding him back, I think.
Gonna have that Slaughter ultimate as well if they want to turn that mid tower into Roche. Maybe make for that kind of pressure play. Probably want to wait for the Death Prophet ultimate though. That's his insurance, even if they don't want to commit it to the push itself.
Honestly, this is probably one of the best Roche taking teams possible. Like no matter what, you can take it fairly effectively, and you don't need to commit 2 heroes at most.
Yep.
Like if you get the amp in there with the Lycan, it goes down in seconds. You Death Prophet ultimate and maybe the Venge, it goes down really quickly. Like that's something definitely to be considered, especially since Roche has been kind of a priority, but not like a huge thing for these teams. Like if it's there, cool, but it's not like it's been something that's been super contested other than a couple times so far this series.
Especially in this game, it's like if you compare the qualities of the Roche fights. I mean, technically, Earthshake is pretty damn good, but only if he really has the Blink or the Echo Slam available. Same for the Winter Wyvern, pretty damn good if you have your ultimate, but Licia is actually still sitting at level 5 right now. Has a smoke up right into the pit. Actually? Oh, they're looking for something else. He has Chill down in bottom lane, showing himself to the creeps. So let's go for a pickup here. Swap will be there into the Hex. Nice little precast. Follow-up stun, that's an easy kill.
Yeah, and I actually went to Panthers too, which is huge. So
Yeah.
getting him close to that Blink, which is definitely something that they want. I actually was expecting the Roche too, but without the mid tower, maybe they just want to pick off, and maybe he can still kind of slink in there. And actually, I think yeah, that's the Necrobook on the way here, so on the courier, so it's pretty huge.
Boss rotation down to the bottom lane. Scabo, what's he doing? Still saving up for his own Blink dagger, just waiting for someone to maybe slither up on the backlines here. Don't have a ward with them to really scout out the general area. Gonna have Panther scouting with his nose, I suppose. Oh, TP's come in. Licia still not with his ultimate. Now Panther's got a single stun here. Wham on the backlines here. Now the ultimate comes out before the Doom can stop it. And now, well, Stormstorm in the middle of that with his own ultimate doing a decent amount of damage here. Scabo Panthers are trying to make their way out, just leave everyone else to die, but not dying just yet here. Death Prophet gets the Spirit Siphons off. And Lycan though will die in the backlines. Gonna make a trade out of it. 2 for 1 so far, with the Necrobooks also still helping out.
Yeah, that
it's-
was I think that was what they were waiting for, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the DP ultimate, they really could have used it whenever they really wanted to. They kind of held it a couple times, and I don't know. I think it was worth it. Unfortunately, the body blocks by your boy Wombo kind of stopped his his old wolf friend from getting out, but it is what it is. I mean, they still get 2 heroes. They're gonna hopefully finish off this mid tower. Maybe not.
Well, like, actually gonna turn around with the Spirit Siphon on least, yeah, forcing out that Cold Embrace. So the tower might be denied, but still it's map control gained to go into Roshan a little bit later.
Yeah, I think that's worth.
And considering it's only Lycan who died, it's kind of annoying, but you can still be okay with it, especially the Lion surviving. Did he, or did he? Yeah, he did survive, I think. Like, even though he was stunned up, he was just able to walk out casually after that. It could have turned out so much differently here for the side of Goomba.
Yeah, if Panthers can get a blink dagger by like 21-22 minutes, I think that's a pretty good. That's pretty much all they need, honestly. Like, yeah, Slaughter basically has it. Farm on the VS is beneficial, but not really necessary. I mean, just an Aether Lens would be more than enough. 4 staff also would be amazing, but let's take the. Speaking of initiations, wait for it. Oh my God, chill. Just there's nothing he can do. He's trying to. I thought at first it might be the casual buckler puppy build, but no, he's going for the full mech. They realize that they're gonna need sustain. They got 2 really greedy carries. Yeah, Black's farming. He's got 177 CS. Oh my God.
What?
Unbelievable.
Oh God. 60 minutes into the game, am I kidding?
Yeah, he had a 13-minute Battle Fury tread, so
Yeah. It'll do that.
they're letting him do his thing, but I don't know. I mean, the Medusa still like went for the I'm hoping just a casual Yasha here. I still think the Lincoln Sphere is pretty good, but maybe Manta. I don't know. It's really. I think she has to go for early. I'm surprised that Drumstorm picked up as well.
Still,
someone has to be able to do damage.
Yeah, whatever Medusa gets, I don't think it's gonna be enough to be just one item compared to what Goomba has to offer. I mean, it's gonna be a Necro 2 now coming towards the Lycan. Necro 3, not far along either. Needs another recipe essentially. Roshan is on the plate. There's a Blink Dagger now on Slaughter. Granted, there's also Blink Dagger and Earthshaker. They picked up that simultaneously, so that might just be enough to tip the balance a little bit if they can find initiation for a change. Get
How
some
is the
extra
Earthshaker a higher level than the Slaughter? Oh, okay. They're both 8. Oh my God, that was very peculiar. Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing now. It's everyone's got their tools, and they're not even gonna smoke. They're just gonna walk right in. There's no detection, so.
what?
With yeah, with both, I think this is. Yeah, there's no way they know about it. With the medallion and the shout from the Venge, the Wave of Terror, they're slowly making their way. Nope, just kidding. Alicia opting not to go down all the way.
Just spending everything to protect the
there's-
Medusa farming, I guess. But yeah, they're smoked out, but it's too late. Aegis already on the Lycan here. Echo Slam on 1 gets a follow-up stun on the Wamba, so he should end up dying. Now, well, Doom up on the left Prophet. This is a secondary kill. With the ultimate force out, it's just actually a really big commitment that did not turn out well. You're gonna get something off of this, now going in deep on the Lycan, but obviously with his ultimate going, he's rather fast, to say the least. 650 move speed, breaking the laws of Dota. The speed limit at the very least.
God, that can't even be worth it, right? Like, yeah, you got the Aegis on the Lycan, which is great, but he's not even ratting really. And oh no, Black! They don't have enough. They don't have enough.
So actually gonna try and turn it around. Panthers, well,
There's no mana on the line. He can void him.
yeah. Well, gonna be too deep. Actually, you can turn it around at 9. Almost brought him down.
Oh my
Oh, he's
gosh.
forced to blink out. Okay. Just Black asserting his dominance right there.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some flexing early on. German muscle.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this is going to be the issue that we see in game 2. Like, they're making moves, they're making plays across the map, they're taking objectives. Yeah, you got all the other towers, you got Roshan, but I mean, look at the net worth right now. And the effective farm on Black against 9 right now. It's just it's not ideal, and unfortunately, there's not going to be a whole lot that they can do. Yeah, they have a lot of things to be able to layer, but there's so much team fight coming out from NEET. I don't know, man. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really hard to execute.
They're gonna once they start 5-manning inside of NEET Gaming, yeah, absolutely right. I mean, they're gonna have so much to deter from the anti-mage so that they cannot really focus on down layer of stuns, which frees him up to actually do the damage.
This might be double Manta style here. Storm's still sitting on a nice pile of gold here. See what the beautiful snake lady ends up going.
There's a Necrobook 3 now. With that and the Aegis, I feel like it's... the ball is in Goomba Gaming's court here. With everything they need, they just have to go and not stop.
Yeah,
until
there's your
they
Blink
get
on
the
line
round.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
You got your Blink daggers.
Yeah,
Ben still hoping to find some semblance of farm at some point.
actually, take a look at the death problem. You have the Yield Scepter as you would expect, but also the Veil of Discord. I've seen that earlier today as well. What do you think about that pickup on the Tiro?
It's really kind of baffling to me, but at the same time, like honestly, it sounds kind of messed up, but the stats alone almost make it worth it because it's very cheap. Like I said, it's the armlet for end heroes. It's very cost effective. Just chill didn't see them.
I think
No,
he
they're
did.
picking it up,
He's
they're picking it
definitely now gonna see him here. Wambo's on front lines here. Nice little visual block, kind of isolating him. So Wambo pretty much out of fight, but there's the ultimate from the Medusa. Anti-Mage blinks in, but there's the Yield Scepter on the Death Probe with the ultimate going. Can they do enough damage here with the stun from Scabo? Maybe. We're still isolated in the sidelines. No defensive capabilities, but gets off to the high ground. So they're gonna refocus on 9, who cannot really fight against us all. Do they have to? Yeah, there's ample damage on Anti-Mage. They're gonna be able to bring him down. At great cost, Scabo is still there. The monster gets a double stun back. Stormstorm and Chill will end up falling too. Triple kill for 9. With his dying breath, he's gonna come right back though. A fresh set of wolves, Necrobook's still going strong, and this is the fight that they were looking for. War's on a knife's edge at a point, but Scabo, man, that's getting the amp damage up on the Anti-Mage, setting up for Death Prof to really do the damage. That's a great play from Kavai, just somehow keeping himself alive there. And then with that double
now
crush.
we're just doing Lycan things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the double crush was huge, and now we're just doing Lycan things. 21 minutes into the game, we're breaching high ground.
There's still
And
an
honestly-
Echo Slam, there's still a swap out. Now the crush onto Eden might take out that Echo Slam out of the equation. At least it's still there with the Winter Scourge. They can't group up too much because of those two, but okay. And when Scourge just can keep him in there from Chill to get the Doom off. It's gonna be enough though. Another TP comes out. It's gonna be Earthshaker buying back, so they're gonna get the kill on the Death Prophet in return. That's a buyback kill, so it says we got 374 gold. They actually got much less than that.
I don't know, man. Earthshaker really doesn't need a whole lot, so it's not really too bad. But I think, I don't know. I mean, you kind of saw the weakness of the line, right? You saw how they just don't have, like, even they know the ultimates are there, but they get control much. There's so many ways that Goomba can initiate. There's so many ways that they can just control the enemy team, and when you can't get those ultimates off, you saw how ineffective it was. You saw the Earthshaker trying to go in for the Echo Slam, fail. You saw the Winter Wyvern trying to get Curse off, and literally gets it when
Chill
there's
in the
no one
front
around.
lines. Now, a bit of a turnaround though from Anti-Mage. Don't quite have the damage follow up in place. Now there's the blink, there's the hex, there's the Echo Slam though, in against it on 3 heroes, Scabo dies. Now that Manavoid not really doing too much, Phantom should still affording to that AoE from the Splinter Blast and the swap out from Wambos means so he's just gonna sacrifice his own life. Maybe they want to turn this around. Wambos still alive, gets stunned up on the Edict. Now Narkin comes in with his Necro Creeps doing a lot of work. Hold Embrace, keep Edict alive for the time being. As Anti-Mage cleans house on these summons.
Yeah, he just takes out the Necro Creeps.
Oh, it's gonna go deeper here. 9! We're just gonna fall to this. Not quite here with Kawhi just bringing in some extra damage. He pops the ultimate. And that was unnecessary. That was just a huge victory now for NEET Gaming. Just like last game, just goes back and forth in terms of momentum.
Yeah, and that's how you know that the teams are really getting a feel for. As soon as one team takes even a remote advantage, the other one completely turns the game around and says, you know what? We're going to put in all our chips too. And you see amazing play there. It's the Earthshaker really showed. I mean, he's glad he didn't use the Echo before.
Yeah.
Beautiful, that initiation. That was absolutely fantastic. Not necessarily the dream combo that we're looking for, and that we actually will probably see eventually.
Scabo and Panther
But,
still look for someone, but actually being wrapped around on Chill with the Doom on the line, so he's absolutely... Oh god, Scabo. Oh.
Why, God? Why?
That's the point we have to flag my stream as NSFW.
Just bent over and taken advantage of. Well, and now the thing is Medusa's finding farm because the anti-mage is making space.
Yeah. It's gonna be a Manta style completed whenever Stormstorm really wants.
What's the
Unless he
second
wants to-
ultimate orb for?
Actually, yeah, no, it's gonna turn it into Scotty. Not even gonna finish up the Manta. That's the Orb of Venom on the courier, so...
No, on black. What's the
Black?
second? Oh, let's put it over.
Oh, hey.
Oh, he's going Lincolns. Nice.
He learns. He's capable of learning, dude.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm giving him an E-hug right now. BKB, great item, but you gotta prevent the initiation.
Yeah. Still same kind of issue that we had earlier. I mean, you're not gonna be able to prevent the Slaughter from jumping at you.
Yeah.
But you're gonna prevent, as you said, the Lion, the Adventurous Bird.
I think this is probably the best way to kind of balance out the two like super farming cores, which Dragon Drive, we're at 25 minutes. Like they've lasted, they're actually winning right now, technically speaking. They're actually really winning if you check the graph.
Yeah.
they're the kills count might not. Oh god,
Link
there's
hacks,
a Lincoln.
yeah. Figuring that out now. He just picked it up too.
Already-
Now there's a swap back and stun on Alicia. Stun from 80, but this time around though, not to do the trick. This guy's also committed to no avails. Got themselves a freebie, maybe looking for the next verse Shan, which is not quite up yet just yet.
I just wanna like slowly, subtly slip this in. Game 5.
Oh god, no!
Oh no, it's
Honestly,
left
though.
in Germany. Oh yeah, no, I don't think the players want to do that. Goomba's like, we have to win now.
Yeah.
We cannot allow this to go on any longer. Okay,
Honestly,
Venge has
this
a 4-step,
series,
dude. I mean,
this series deserves nothing less than a game 5.
seriously though, like we've seen some ridiculous. I mean, we've seen Orb of Venom's being denied. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There's been many more. Oh no.
Chill.
Okay, so he's gonna get the ult out. Chill has no problem with dooming anybody at any time. Like that is literally not even an issue for him. So I'm really glad that Medusa just went with the casual Yasha though. That's really the move speed is really necessary because we're talking about slow heroes. Medusa can also be chalked up in there.
Yep.
She definitely needs the move speed.
That was that
Even
plus
with phase
Scotty,
boost,
so
she's slow.
kind of hard to bring down right now. Anti-Mage obviously as well with the Lincoln Sphere. I'm just gonna take Roshan themselves and... Well, Goomba not quite in position to fight just yet. They need to try and make their way in there as quickly as they can. Shan not falling terribly quickly here. Smoke up in the backlines, Shield with the Doom on the Death Prophet here, plus the Echo Slam follow-up there. Black comes in into Triple Crusher, but where's the follow-up? There it is, perhaps, from the line, but they just don't have the damage. Winter's Curse comes out, should help finish out Wambos. No one else just dies in the back with Chill blinking after. 4 heroes down. Now back to
How did
Roshan
this
in
game
peace.
turn around so quickly? Look at that! You take kills, you take objectives, and I dare say, my friend, you push high ground. I mean, there's no buyback on the Death Prophet. Yeah. I think it's go time, my friend. Grab the Aegis and run.
Look at this graph. I mean, it was at the 0 line after that nice little series of events for Goomba. Then it just went straight down, past the 10k mark now, closer to like 17k in terms of experience even.
Yeah, Black reached his final form way earlier than normal.
He's an
And
alchemist.
That's a nice thing.
Black is
That's
a player that plays alchemist on every hero. That's how much
Pretty
gold he
much.
has right now.
It's actually absurd. Like, just seriously, having treads and the battlefield finish sub 13 minutes, and then okay.
Double
Scalpo,
crush,
you
there's the
bold
Lincolns.
motherfucker.
Yeah, but with damage here, right? Nine just now gets in with the follow packs. Maybe they can make something happen. And this is where Medusa starts using the ultimate, saying, "Hey guys, you can't fight here. Get the heck out!" And yeah, Nine just to walk the other way, isolating, dragging everyone else in the back. Now Stormstorming is tanky enough to really withstand the Death Prophet ultimate even. Scabo and Venge, Vambos both dead. Now Chill comes back with a blink stun from the Centaur stop. Will trigger the Aegis, but what cost? Kawaii still has the ultimate going. Actually does a ridiculous amount of damage here just with the Ult Scepter up top. That not gonna be enough to bring anyone down thanks to the Cold Embrace. Black coming back. I'm just gonna call it GG. No way back in this game. Man.
Wow. That was a. I don't think I've seen such a drastic turn in a long time.
Yeah. It's just pure hit the timing, then nothing else could stop them. Just get Gang Train rolling.
Hit the timing. We were talking so poorly about their draft, about how NEET had so greedy, like you have 2 farming heroes.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, like Black's like, I am like 3 farming heroes in one,
Yeah.
and he just comes in and like it. Seriously, he ended up actually after they made space for him
Yeah.
for 15, 20 minutes, not even.
We kind
All of
of
a sudden, he's
yeah.
making space for the Medusa, and now I mean the Earthshaker. When he
We-
picked up the Blink Dagger,
We
oh my
really
gosh.
forgot that late game for Black Anti-Mage comes 20 minutes.
True. Late game, yeah. Super late game is like 33, 34, like ish. Like now
Oh,
we know.
man.
We know better. We know for game 5. We're sorry. We're sorry. Now
Game
we know.
5, boys. Deciding match to decide who will get the Aegis experience. And ESL One Frankfurt 2016 coming up next, so don't go too far away.